So, you think you know your food? Carrots make you see in the dark? Sushi means raw fish? And that gum you swallowed in 4th grade is still chilling in your stomach? Well, hate to break it to you. A lot of what you know is pure foodie fiction in this video. We're busting 50 of the juiciest, weirdest food myths you've totally fallen for. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's blow your mind. No Pop Rocks explosions. I promise. Let's roll. 1. Carrots give you night vision. Be honest. How many times did your mom tell you? Eat your carrots, they're good for your eyes. We all grew up thinking munching on carrots would turn us into night vision superheroes. But the truth? Total World War II propaganda. The Brits had this shiny new radar tech, but didn't want enemies to know, so they said, "Oh, our pilots are just eating tons of carrots." Sure, carrots are healthy, they've got vitamin A, which is good for your eyes. But sorry, no laser vision upgrade here. So eat your carrots. But if you want to see in the dark, maybe just bring a flashlight. 2. Sushi means raw fish. Everyone's like, oh no, I can't eat sushi, it's raw fish. Surprise. Sushi doesn't mean raw fish at all. Sushi is actually about the vinegared rice. The fish can be raw, cooked, or not even fish at all. That raw fish, it's called sashimi. So next time you're at dinner and someone says, "Ooh, sushi is raw fish," you can smugly say, "Actually, it's all about the rice." 3. Microwaves make food radioactive. Ah yes, the legendary fear. Microwaves nuke your food and make it radioactive. The truth. Your microwave just makes water molecules in your food jiggle around until they heat up. No dangerous rays, no mutant lasagna. The real danger? You get one bite that's molten lava, and the next is still frozen solid, so relax, heat your food, but seriously don't put metal in there? That's another story. 4. Brown eggs are healthier than white eggs. Here's a deep life question. Are brown eggs healthier than white eggs? We've all heard the rumors that brown eggs are more natural or better for you. Reality? It's just the chicken's genetics. Brown feathered chickens lay brown eggs, white feathered chickens lay white ones. Nutrition-wise, almost identical. So yeah, don't let the eggshell color mess with your brain. Just crack, cook, and enjoy 5. Honey never spoils. Honey lasts forever. You've probably heard that one. And, yep, that's basically true. Archaeologists even found pots of honey in Egyptian tombs that were still good after thousands of years. Why? Honey's got superpowers. Low water content plus high acidity equals bacteria just can't handle it. But if you let water or dirt get in there, different story. So yeah, keep it sealed tight and your honey might outlive you. 6. Don't swim after eating or you'll drown. One of childhood's greatest fears? Don't swim after eating or you'll sink like a rock. The truth? Worst case, you might get a little stomach cramp. No one's ever drowned just because of a sandwich. So if you feel up for it, swim away, but hey, a little rest after lunch never hurt anyone either. 7. Sugar makes kids hyper. Moms everywhere are like, nitrogen monoxide, sugar. My kid will climb the walls. But science says nope, sugar gives you energy, but doesn't make kids suddenly transform into mini hurricanes. The chaos. Mostly in our grown-up heads. Of course, too much sugar equals not great, but honestly, kids are wild. With or without it, give them broccoli, they'll still be bouncing 8. Fortune cookies are Chinese. Fortune cookies. Super Chinese, right? Plot twist. Total California invention. A Japanese-American baker created them, and they just look Chinese to us now. If you go to China asking for a fortune cookie, they'll probably just look confused 9. Gum stays in your stomach for 7 years, The classic schoolyard horror story. If you swallow gum, it stays in your stomach for 7 years. Nope. Your body can't digest gum, but it definitely moves it along and, well, let's just say it exits like everything else. Still, maybe don't make gum swallowing a habit. 10. Pop Rocks plus soda equals explosion. Everyone had that one friend who swore, "Don't eat Pop Rocks with soda, you will explode." Truth. Mythbusters crushed that dream years ago. You might get a wild burp fest, but no explosions. Wanna try? Just be prepared for some epic fizz face moments. 11. Spicy food causes ulcers. Ever been warned, careful with those hot wings? You'll burn a hole in your stomach. Here's the real tea. Spicy food might make you feel the burn, but ulcers. They're usually caused by a sneaky little bacteria called H. pylori, or by popping too many painkillers. So unless you're literally eating lava, Your spice game isn't making holes in your gut. That said, maybe don't challenge your friends to a who can handle the hottest sauce contest right before bedtime. Your taste buds will not thank you. 12. Cheese gives you nightmares? Oh, this one's classic. Don't eat cheese at night unless you want creepy dreams. People have sworn for ages that cheese equals nightmare fuel. Science? Not so much. There's no solid proof, though some studies hint that strong cheeses might make your dreams a bit more vivid. So sure, your dream might get weird, but unless you're chomping down a whole block of blue cheese at midnight, you're probably fine. 13. Twinkies last forever. The Twinkie apocalypse legend. They're indestructible. Spoiler, they're not. Twinkies have a shelf life of about 45 days, not forever. Sure. They've got preservatives, but sorry, they're not little golden time capsules. But if you find one at the back of your pantry from 2015, maybe just admire it from afar, okay? 14. You need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. How many times have you heard? Drink 8 glasses of water, or else, honestly. That number's kinda random. Your body is smart, it tells you when you're thirsty. Plus, you get water from food and other drinks too. So unless you're living in a desert or doing a marathon, there's no magic number. Moral of the story? Listen to your body. It's way better at hydration math than you are. 15. The 5-second rule is real. Ah, the famous floor snack rule. If you grab it within 5 seconds, it's safe. Well, hate to burst your bubble, but germs don't carry little stopwatches. As soon as your cookie hits the floor. Bam, germ party. Sure, a dry cracker might pick up fewer nasties than a juicy grape, but still, the floor is a floor. Eat it at your own risk. Can maybe boost your immune system while you're at it? 16. Warm milk makes you sleepy. Picture this. Cozy blanket, warm milk, instant sleep. It sounds dreamy, right? Well, the science is a bit meh. Warm milk can feel comforting and nostalgic, but it's not exactly nature's sleeping pill. Sure, it has a little tryptophan, but not enough to knock you out. But hey, the cozy vibes. Those are priceless. 17. Bananas are the cure for muscle cramps. Cramp. Eat a banana. That's the go-to advice, right? Bananas do have potassium, which is great. But muscle cramps are complicated. Sometimes it's dehydration, sometimes overuse. Sometimes your body just says, nope, a banana won't hurt, but it's not a magic wand. Still, let's be real, any excuse to eat a banana is a good one. 18. Rare steak is dangerous. Medium rare steak lovers, you've probably heard it. Ooh, that's dangerous. Here's the truth. When it comes to solid cuts of beef, bacteria mostly hang out on the surface, not deep inside. So as long as the outside is seared properly, that juicy pink center is good to go. Ground beef, different story, cook that through. But your steak, sear, slice, enjoy, guilt-free. 19. White bread is totally unhealthy. White bread gets such a bad rap. Is whole wheat better? Sure, it's got more fiber. But white bread isn't pure evil. Unless you're downing loaves at a time or have a medical reason, it's fine in moderation. So don't let bread shamers ruin your sandwich vibes. 20. Lemon water speeds up your metabolism. The internet loves to tell you, drink lemon water and watch the fat melt away. Reality check. Lemon water is hydrating and tasty, but it's not some fat-burning miracle potion. It might make you feel healthier, and hey, hydration is great. But if weight loss were that easy, we'd all be sipping lemon water 24/7.
21. Coffee dehydrates. You ever heard? Coffee will dry you out like a raisin. Well, good news for coffee lovers. While caffeine is a mild diuretic, normal coffee drinking doesn't really dehydrate you. In fact, coffee is mostly water. Surprise. So it actually contributes to your daily fluids. So sip that latte guilt-free. But yeah, maybe don't replace all your water with espresso shots. 22. Baking soda is toxic. Don't eat that, it's baking soda. Relax. Baking soda, aka sodium bicarbonate, is totally safe in small amounts. It's a kitchen superstar, makes your cakes fluffy, neutralizes odors, and yep, can settle an upset stomach. Of course, don't go chugging spoonfuls, it's not candy. But in your cookies? Absolutely fine. 23. Iodized salt is just for flavor. Iodized salt? May, it's just salt. Actually, it's a public health hero. Iodine in salt helps prevent serious thyroid problems and brain development issues. So yeah, it's salty, but also kind of a lifesaver. Next time you season your fries, tiny bit of science magic sprinkled on top. 24. Vegan food is always healthy. It's vegan. It must be healthy. Plot twist, not always. Potato chips? Vegan. Oreos? Vegan. Vegan just means no animal products, but it doesn't guarantee nutrition. So yeah, a kale salad, so healthy. A deep-fried vegan donut? Delicious, but maybe not a health food. 25. Instant coffee is low quality. Instant coffee? That's fake coffee. Hold up, some instant coffees are actually really high quality these days. Sure, it's freeze-dried, but the beans can be just as good as your cafe down the street. Plus, let's be honest, 30 seconds to coffee is kinda awesome. 26. Yogurt is always good for your stomach. Yogurt fixes everything. Yeah, unless you're lactose intolerant. Yogurt can have good probiotics, but if dairy doesn't sit well with you, it might make things messier. Moral of the story, know your gut. Literally. 27. Freezing food destroys nutrients. Frozen veggies, all the vitamins are dead. Actually, freezing locks in nutrients, especially if the food is frozen soon after harvest. Sometimes, frozen veggies are even better than that sad lettuce wilting in your fridge. So don't sleep on the freezer aisle. It's secretly awesome. 28. Tomatoes are always healthy. Tomatoes are pure health. True, but some people are sensitive to nightshades, the plant family tomatoes belong to. For them, too many tomatoes can trigger inflammation. For most of us, though, slice up that caprese salad and enjoy. 29. Spicy food makes you sweat buckets. Dude, I'm sweating. This curry's spicy. Yup, spicy food can totally make you sweat. It's called gustatory sweating. Your body's way of cooling down when you eat something hot. Totally normal and temporary. Just keep some napkins handy. 30. Low-fat foods are always healthier. It's low-fat, so it's healthy. Not so fast. Many low-fat products are loaded with extra sugar or chemicals to make up for the lost flavor. Sometimes full fat, in moderation, is actually the better choice. Moral? Always read the label, because marketing loves to mess with us.
31. Olive oil should never be heated. Never cook with olive oil, it turns toxic. Okay, here's the deal. Extra virgin olive oil has a lower smoke point than some oils, meaning it can burn faster. But unless you're frying at super high temps, olive oil is perfectly fine for cooking. So yeah, don't deep fry with it, but your veggies, go for it tanned. Enjoy the flavor. 32. Frozen food is always low quality. Frozen meals? That's cheap junk food. Sure, some frozen dinners are sketchy, but many frozen fruits, veggies, and even meals are actually super high qualities, sometimes better than fresh ones that have been sitting around too long. So don't judge a meal by its frost. 33. Lemon whitens your teeth. Lemon juice equals natural teeth whitener. Yikes, please don't. Lemon is super acidic, and while it might make your teeth look whiter at first, it's also wrecking your enamel. You want pearly whites, not pearly crumbles, right? 34. Brown sugar is healthier than white sugar. Brown sugar's healthy, white sugar's bad. Newsflash, they're almost the same. Brown sugar's basically white sugar with a bit of molasses mixed in. So yeah, it's a little different in flavor and texture, but your body sees them both as, well, sugar. 35. Chocolate causes pimples. Stop eating chocolate, it's making you break out. For years, we all blamed chocolate for our teenage acne. But science says there's no strong proof linking chocolate directly to pimples. It's more about hormones, stress, and other stuff. So yeah, wash your face, but don't ditch the chocolate out of fear. 36. Plant-based milk is always healthier. Oat milk? Soy milk? They must be healthier than cow's milk? Not so fast. Some plant-based milks are loaded with sugar or have barely any nutrients. Sure, if you have allergies or dietary needs, plant milk is great, but healthier? Depends what's in it, always check the label. 37. Pasta is fattening. Pasta equals instant weight gain. Truth, pasta on its own isn't evil. The real danger, giant portions and rich sauces, a reasonable plate of spaghetti, totally fine. Just maybe don't drown it in a kilo of Alfredo sauce every night. 38. Green tea melts fat away. Green tea burns fat like magic. Green tea has antioxidants and a little boost for your metabolism. But no, it's not a miracle fat zapper. It helps. But if you're chugging green tea and skipping the gym, don't expect miracles. Still, it's a tasty, healthy drinks, so enjoy. 39. Burnt toast gives you cancer. Be careful that burnt toast is toxic. Okay, super burnt food can create a compound called acrylamide, which might increase risk if you eat a ton of it. But a little crispy edge? No need to panic. Golden brown equals yummy. Pitch black equals maybe scrape it off. 40. Eggs raise your cholesterol like crazy. Don't eat eggs, they'll clog your arteries. Eggs do contain cholesterol, but recent studies show that moderate egg eating doesn't mess with your blood cholesterol much for most people. So yeah, unless your doc says otherwise, enjoy that omelet guilt-free. 41. Energy drinks give you real energy. Feeling tired? Grab an energy drink. Spoiler, what you're really getting is a ton of caffeine and sugar. It feels like energy for a bit. Then comes the crash. So yeah, it's a turbo boost, but don't expect magic stamina. And maybe don't chug 3 in a row unless you like feeling like a shaky squirrel. 42. Canned food is useless junk. Canned stuff? Total garbage. Actually, some canned foods like beans, tomatoes, and tuna are super nutritious and last ages. Sure, fresh is great, but canned can save the day. Pro tip, rinse canned veggies to cut down the sodium and keep things tasty. 43. Fluffier bread equals healthier bread. Look how fluffy this bread is, it must be healthy. I hate to say it, but fluff has nothing to do with health. Some super fluffy breads are packed with air and low in nutrients. Dense, whole grain bread, now that's where the good stuff hides. So yeah, don't let the squish fool you. 44. Drinking water with meals is bad. Don't drink water with food, it dilutes your digestion. This one's been floating around forever, but no pit's fine. Water can actually help you digest and keeps everything moving. So sip away while you eat, no drama here. 45. Peanut butter is always unhealthy. Ooh, peanut butter? That's junk food. Not necessarily. Natural peanut butter is loaded with good fats and protein. The problem is the sugary, super processed stuff. So check the label, spread wisely, and enjoy every nutty bite. 46. Organic food is always better. Organic automatic win. Organic is great for reducing certain chemicals, but nutrition-wise, studies show it's often pretty similar to non-organic. Bottom line, wash your veggies either way and eat your greens. Organic or not. 47. Instant noodles are toxic. Don't eat ramen, die. Okay, let's calm down. Instant noodles are super processed and high in salt but toxic. Nah, they're not a health food, but an occasional quick meal won't hurt. Just maybe don't live on them 24/7. 48. Sea salt is way healthier than table salt. Sea salt is the healthy kind. Well, sea salt sounds fancy, but nutritionally, it's pretty much the same as regular table salt. Only real difference, texture and taste. So sprinkle smartly whether it's sea or table. Too much salt isn't your friend. 49. Chili peppers burn fat. Eat chili, burn calories. Capsaicin does give your metabolism a tiny boost, but not enough to cancel out that extra slice of pizza. Spicy food's awesome, but if weight loss were that easy, we'd all be fire eaters by now. 50. All supplements are good for you. Supplements equals instant health. Truth. Some supplements are great if you're deficient, but popping vitamins like candy isn't always helpful and sometimes risky. Best advice? Food first. Supplements when needed. Your body's not a science experiment. Few 50 myths busted. Crazy how much foodie fiction we've all believed, right? Whether it's carrots turning you into Batman or sea salt pretending to be a superhero, it's proof that we all fall for a tasty myth now and then. So next time someone drops a food fact at dinner, you'll be ready to hit back with the truth. Thanks for hanging out. Stay curious, stay hungry, and hey, enjoy your snacks without the myths.